We are we're reviewing Star Wars. Star Wars. It's fucking amazing. That was a very vulgar gesture. What I meant by amazing, I should have done amazing. Still vulgar. Rogue One, a Star Wars story. I'm your host, Julian Papagouris, and welcome to an episode of Jaytime. You know, calling it a movie doesn't know justice. It's not a movie, it's an opera. It's a fucking masterpiece. It's a journey into the stars. But that's what Star Wars is. That's what it does to us. It's a feeling. It's a lot like the herbs. It takes us to that state of mind that we want to be in. A state of mind where anything is possible. Where ordinary men and women can manipulate the Force. Where a man with asthma, well, it's not asthma, but where a villain can see the light. Only in this universe could these beautiful characters exist in such harmony. That's why people love Star Wars. Because it's an experience. It's a high. It's a harmonious high. Better than any J, but made better with a few puffs. The director, Gareth Edwards, who... he's a master of scale. He's a master of visual comparison. You know, that's what a ship looks like next to a planet. That's what an AT-AT looks like next to a stormtrooper. Oh, that's how tall an AT-AT is. Or holy shit, the Death Star is fucking huge. The Death Star itself, you've never seen it at this scale. You shouldn't be able to see an X-Wing on the backdrop of a Death Star. It should look like a fucking speck. And that's exactly what he did. When a ship is approaching a planet to enter, like they do in Star Wars, the ships always look like they're kind of big for the world. I mean, at the end of the day, these are fucking planets. Ship entering planet. It's supposed to be like exaggeratedly big. This isn't exaggerated. This is a little bit more exaggeratedly big. But you get the idea. You get the idea, right? Excellent direction. Who I really want to talk about is this Felicity Jones. I mean, she's on her way to winning a fucking Oscar, this one. I mean, she's gorgeous, she's talented, and she's fucking in everything. I mean, pretty sure the last two movies that she was in, she was nominated for an Oscar, and she could have been nominated for this one. I mean, she plays the rebel. Not a rebel. The fucking rebel. The one responsible for it all. The one responsible for A New Hope. That's who she is. How did Luke know? How did they know where to shoot? This is that story. And Felicity Jones does it well because you're not quite sure where she falls. Is she loyal to her father? Because at the end of the day, family is the most important. Or are you loyal to this ever-expanding galaxy filled with all these people we love? Alongside her, you have brilliant actor Diego Luna, which he's sadly only known for a couple of roles. I know he's on TV from time to time, but his big breakout role was the remake of Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. It's a kind of rebel James Bond. You know, he's like a super galactic spy. Maybe that's not the way they wanted him to come off, but that's the kind of vibe that I got. He was like a secret agent type in this Star Wars universe, which made him super fucking cool. And he is essentially the one who helps Jin, or you could say that Jin helps him, and they work together to complete this task of finding these Death Star plans. Donnie Yen, excellent actor. He brings his style, his into that universe, which is it's good. I had a girl with me who was watching the movie, and she was basically sold on the fact that Darth Vader was going to be in it. She was hoping to see some like crazy Darth Vaderness. He's not some young Anakin type, you know, anymore, who's going to be pulling Force Unleashed bullshit. So with that said, he does have some awesome scenes. But if you're signed up for this film for Darth, you're going to be sitting there for a while, waiting for those moments. Rogue One has a perfect story to it. It's a story that we know, but we still want to hear it. It's a story that's been around the Star Wars universe. It's essentially what sparked the events of Star Wars. But the question of how did that information come about? That's what's explored in this one. How did they know in episodes 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth? How did they know? And that's what this explores. It answers the how of this chain of events. It's that first domino. That's what Rogue One is. That's the best way to describe it. It's the first domino in a series of beautiful dominoes. Alright guys, so you've heard my opinions, you've heard a little bit about the story, maybe even too much about it. This has been Jaytime with Jules. It has been a pleasure having. This has been my review of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which is just fucking amazing. Oh my, like it's just, it's mind-blowingly amazing. You have to, when this finishes, go and fucking see it. Go on. It's okay. You'll thank me later. Alright? Go on. Go and see Rogue One.